Hey guys, and welcome back to the final episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. To recap where we left off last time, we deleted Monica from the game and we went through this very emotional part where she kind of apologized for everything that she had done, and then she removed herself from the game, which leads us to this main loading screen where her sprite is just not here anymore, and it's just, you know, the other three girls. And so, I'm wondering what this last section is going to be, so let's dive right back in. New game. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Sayori's back. Hey, Kuri. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And recently we've picked up that habit once again. Kuri, are you proud of me? Eh? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Kuri, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. I wonder what club she's trying to start. Could it be the literature club now that Monica's gone? The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. This is the same hallway as the main game takes place in. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. We're back. Hello? Huh? Kuri? What are you doing here? Well, I just... Eh? I glance around the room. Huh. Natsuki's back. So you're the Kuri that Sayori's always talking about? So is Yuri. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Kuri. We're the Literature Club. I hope you can enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Ah. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Kuri, don't tell me. You're... That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Hoo hoo. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise! Sorry. She probably baked cupcakes again. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Alright, so this is the classroom. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. Good. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro, after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. There comes the tsundere trait. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Kuri, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Eh? Well, about, you know, the first thing he said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it! For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So if Kuri wants to read some of my manga, then don't try and stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Kuri? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah. You're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Wow. Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. And as for Yuri... Eh? I have to read manga? Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. Look at this bonding moment. It's so nice. This is so cute! Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Kuri. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Kuri. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Kuri. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. The music stopped. That's usually not a good sign. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. Fuck. Not this shit again. No. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. Is she self-aware now too because she has the president role? Like, it doesn't matter who's the self-aware one, it just fits underneath the president role of the literature club? Aw, jeez. But I really know everything, Kuri. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all of the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. Oh shit. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. F-O-R-A-ver... No. What? Sayori? Eh? What's happening? Monica? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. Did Monica delete her? What? I thought Monica was gone. I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Kuri. Goodbye, Literature Club.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff?
Monica?
And not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you.
This is the first time that we're hearing her voice, any character's voice.
So, yeah.
Is this what she's been doing when she's been practicing piano alone?
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
She's singing about us.
Assignment to do today.
And that's it.
When you're here, everything that we do is fun.
Oh wait, she's deleting the little scenarios that we unlocked.
When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
So even though we deleted Monica and she herself tried to remove herself from the game, she was still there in a way. And she definitely... Okay. So that image was in grayscale. Yeah, we didn't see these. Okay, so I think when she removed herself from the game, like she actually tried to make the next incarnation of the game a better world for us and the other characters. But because Sayori inherited her role as president of the Literature Club, she became self-conscious and then thus became obsessive towards the MC, us. It wasn't just Monica, it's just her role in the game. Special thanks Monica and Kuri.
If I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. This is so depressing. Oh man, when we deleted her and she had that realization that she's been going about this in the entirely wrong direction, and she genuinely seemed to realize the consequences of her actions, and she and we both tried to like turn over a new leaf in this game, and then it still ended like this. Monica not wanting to see the same events happen again, but with Sayori instigating everything, she just deleted everything, and she just confessed to us that there's no happiness in the game, regardless of who's leading the literature club. And after everything we've done to Monica, deleting her, us being the only real connection she has to the real world, which is the world that the player lives in, and not the fictional reality that she and the other characters lives in. Like, even after we betrayed her, she still ends her letter to us with everlasting love. Is this it? Error. Script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. Okay, so since this is a visual novel, visual novels are known to have multiple endings, just because it's so ingrained in that genre as a whole. I'm wondering if this game has more than one ending. Maybe if I had done different things with Sayori, could I have altered certain events in this game? This could be like the true ending or a bad ending. It could be a bad ending because we've repeated the cycle. We couldn't break out of it. It could be a true ending because it's like very like grim and like realistic, and saying that no, you thought you won, but this is the game and you can't break out of it. So it could be blunt or bad, but like, I'm wondering if there's a good ending. I'm not sure. Man, this is... Wow. And we heard Monica singing to us, and she's like talking about her love for us and how she's trying to make these different choices to gain our affection and our trust, and her last line was, "I'll leave you be." And that's so sad. Monica did horrible things, but I think if we put ourselves into her shoes and she realizes that she's in this fake reality and everything around her is a farce, and she sees like a window of someone who's real, organic, not programmed, looking into her world, I think we would want to reach out and escape and live through them and kind of understand what the real world is like, and not something that's designed and fake and insincere. Man, this game, when we finally started this last episode, everything was going so smoothly. Everyone was getting along. Sayori didn't have her depression. The little rivalry between Natsuki and Yuri was seemingly resolved. They came to respect each other's opinions and even like volunteered to read each other's favorite genre of literature. And then Sayori just became self-aware, and then we started seeing flashbacks of that, like, that room where Monica tried to trap us in, where she was just staring at us and just, it was just so creepy. You know, regardless if this is the only ending or maybe there's other endings, this has been an incredible game. Dan, the creator of this game, he really shows a concrete understanding of the visual novel genre. For everything from like player expectations to where our eyes are drawn and character tropes. Like he got the yandere, the tsundere trope, the childhood friend trope down to a T. You know, these characters, as cliche and tropey as they are, were done well because, you know, he understands how those tropes works, and he made characters that fit perfectly into those archetypes. And he really plays with your expectations and, you know, your thoughts throughout this game. You know, you start off super vanilla and calm, and then you become engrossed in this like ongoing nightmare, and then finally it even like asks you to do something outside of the game. Like, I've never played a game where you had to like go outside the game and do something to alter something inside the game. Like, had I been someone not so privy to like how Steam works, would I just have been stuck in that loading screen forever? I want to think that maybe there are a few players out there that couldn't pick up on that cue that Monica dropped, and they just couldn't do anything. They just didn't understand what was going on. And I don't know how many lines that Monica would have where she's just like talking about weird topics with the MC. But maybe the game just ends there, and it's just like a loop. Like, I don't know. Or maybe there's like an ending if you just keep talking with her. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know how many endings this visual novel has, but I'm curious to see if there are. So if there is another alternate ending, I'm going to try and figure that out. But if not, then this is the end of Doki Doki Literature Club. I had a blast playing this. Really, really tugged at my heartstrings and made me feel a lot of emotions, ranging from, you know, like happiness and camaraderie and terror and depression. Just really, really solid game. And I'm just very happy that I took up, you know, my roommate's suggestion to play this game. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. Anyways, that concludes it for Doki Doki Literature Club, unless there is an alternate ending. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a roller coaster of a game, and I had a lot of fun playing it. So the next game is at the moment undecided. I haven't figured out what I'm going to replace with Doki Doki Literature Club just yet. But when I do have that in mind, you guys are going to figure it out on my YouTube channel. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot to me, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. Fuck. Not this shit again.